call this story I've backed them all. Well, I have backed every president that I've been under and lived under. I'm 60 years old, and I'm a patriot all the way through. I mean, my goodness, I've been here, and I've been paying attention to it for a long time. Matter of fact, I voted for Richard Nixon when I was 21 years old, and that was probably one of the very best presidents that we ever had. When it all comes down to the nut cutting, he didn't do much more than what, well, he didn't do any more than what some of them are doing right now. Our government has just gotten more corrupt than we could possibly stand, and we just can't do it. They've wiped the smile completely off my face, therefore I got me a smile on a stick, just so people think that I'm real happy all the time. Well, I'm not. And I guarantee you it's something that we just can't tolerate. We've been putting up with a bunch of crap out of them for a long time. And the corruption just runs deeper and deeper. They're taking over everything you got. They're taking over your health care system, and I'm not happy with the health care system that I have right now. I'm a fat boy, and I've got to pay out the wazoo for it, and it costs me dearly. I pay thousands and thousands of dollars every year for it, and when it all comes down to nut cutting, I'm flat healthy as a horse. And I don't need any whole heck of a lot of health care. Never spent a night in the hospital in my entire life, and I'm 60 years old. I was raised in West Texas. Man, you just seem to be healthy. You work hard. We've worked all our lives to accumulate what we have, and as we sit here, all of our rights are being eroded out from underneath us. They're taking over the automobile industry. They've taken over the insurance industry, the banking industry, and it just gets deeper and deeper. I feel like that we need to stand up and do something about it. There's a few things that you can do. One of them primarily is vote all of them out, and that's what you're going to have to do, is get rid of them. And I had a mechanic in Halliburton in 1977 up in Casper, Wyoming, told me, his name was James Bennett. James Eddie Bennett went by Jeb, but old Bennett told me, he said, don't re-elect anybody. Well, I didn't think that was the smartest thing I heard then, but I'm beginning to believe old Bennett was right. I can't see that he was wrong. He was right 30 years ago, and I guarantee you he's still right today. What we're going to have to do is get behind people like blowoutcongress.com and join them up with them and see to it that we can get out there and do something about it. I've lived in 53 countries and worked in 53 countries. I've been doing this all my life. I spent 15 years in the Middle East working in the oil industry. Our oil industry right now is just flat taking it in the shorts. We've got more oil right here locally in the United States than most anywhere else in the world. We could take care of ourselves, could be self-sufficient. Texas could be self-sufficient, that's for damn sure. But the United States could be self-sufficient if we could drill. Our motto ought to be what I've heard there before, is no oil from foreign soil. And that certainly ought to be our motto and what we live by. Because we can take care of ourselves. And we're not doing it. We're not doing it because the politicians in Washington. And I guarantee you what they're doing to us is just getting worse and worse on a daily basis. This missile defense system that we've come up with now. Well, you know, we're trying to protect Israel against, well, at one time we were trying to protect Israel against the Arabs. Well, it seems like we're going to leave them hanging, and as soon as as they get left hanging, somebody's going to hit them. And when they do, well, then we're all going to say, well, we're sorry. Well, we're sorry with hundreds of thousands of people dead. That ain't going to fly in anybody's book. It's just not the right way to do things. We should be backing up Czechoslovakia, Poland. We ought to be backing those people up. These cats are our allies. September the 1st, 1939, Hitler invaded Poland. Started World War. Millions and millions and millions of people died. All that stuff could be coming right back at us right now. Man, there's so many things on the plate right now for us to look at. It's unbelievable. Nuclear war. Holy guacamole, guys. That is just not what we want to have. I was in Germany May the 1st years ago when I was 1985, 86, when Chernobyl blew up. Well, guys, that nuclear cloud came over Germany, and when it did, you could feel the nuclear fallout hitting your skin. I got my kids and went in the house. It was May the 1st. Everybody was barbecuing outside. Well, guess what? All my buddies in Germany have all died from cancer. I didn't. I'm still alive. I'm still sitting here. Don't have cancer. Did have one little taste of it, but not any whole heck of a lot. It's just not right. It's not right what they're doing to us. It's not right what's been going on. We have to unite and vote the guys out. And that means every single one of them. There are some fine people out there that will be more than happy to go to Washington for us and help us take care of this business like it needs to be taken care of. Honesty is not something that is running rampant in Washington. Everyone has a hidden agenda. Obama, who knows about this dude? I had got an email the other day that showed his birth certificate from Kenya. Well, if he's not an American, how in the heck can he be the President of the United States? That's just not supposed to be right. Why doesn't he produce his birth certificate? There's a million things about this dude that you just really can't think. Look at his association with Acorn, SEIU, unions. Where do unions get born? Chicago. Where did Mafia get born? Well, not in Chicago, but that was what was one of the leading places for it to be. He's from Chicago. William Ayers, Reverend Wright. These are associations that just certainly shouldn't be in the portfolio of the President of the United States of America. Holy guacamole, guys. This just shouldn't be happening. I don't know what we can do about it other than vote them all out. Now, we're going to have to wait a while to get him out, but if we can get his followers out, these czars, my goodness, czars? A czar and all these other administrations, they came in, they helped, and they left. These guys that we got on the payroll now got $174,000 a pop, plus 10 or 15 people in their offices. Man, it's just not the way to go. We have to get behind somebody, and surely to goodness somebody can step up. I wish Glenn Beck would run for president. I'm afraid for him. I'm afraid somebody's going to shoot him, and they certainly might do it. I would imagine he's afraid of it too. Somebody's going to have to pick up the ball and run with it. And if it's not going to be you, it's more than likely not going to be me, because I'm too dang old. I worked in the Middle East for 15 years. I've worked all over the dang world. I've seen it. I've seen socialized medicine. I've seen dictatorships. I've worked in Iran. I've worked in Syria. I've worked in Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Egypt. I mean, it just goes on and on, guys. I've worked all over Africa. I've seen people that were downtrodden. I had a partner from the old Yugoslavia from Belgrade, and he used to whisper at me all the time. And I said, well, I can't hear you. He said, yeah, somebody might be listening. Man, that's not what we want in the United States. I don't want somebody to check my email for me every day, tell me what I can read, what I can't read, where I can go, and what I can do. No, I'm stacking up water. I'm stacking up gas from a barbecue pit. I'm trying to get all the canned goods in the house that I could possibly get. You don't know when something's going to happen to us like that. It's just not very cool. I would hope that you guys can maybe go to blowoutcongress.com and spread the word that we are not going to put up with this. This drill here, drill now, that is something that really ought to be doing. We ought to be taking care of ourselves. No oil from foreign soil. And without a doubt, that would be the very best thing that we could do. So, me and Elvis are begging you to do something. Stand up and be heard. Be a true American, a patriot, and get out there and get after them. It's not going to be long till 2010 where we can actually do something about some of this Congress. Nancy Pelosi, man, I tell you what, I wish you'd go back to San Francisco and leave the rest of us alone. If there's any comments you guys got about this, give me a call. Let me ask you something. I got this t-shirt on the website for you guys to buy if you want it. You can see that. How about that? How's that hope and change working out for you? Well, it ain't working out for me very good. I certainly wish you get it involved and do something about it if you can. I'll talk to you later. Thanks a bunch.